laws, and agencies. This case reinforces the principle of federalism while ensuring that justice is administered uniformly across different jurisdictions. The landmark case of Union of India v. Sriharan Murugan serves as a pivotal reference in Indian legal discourse, addressing critical issues surrounding terrorism and legal interpretations of national security laws. This case revolves around the allegations of terrorism against individuals linked to a high-profile assassination, bringing forth discussions on the balance between civil liberties and state security. At the heart of this case lies the question of the constitutional validity of the provisions under which the accused were charged. The Supreme Court deliberated on the implications of the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, examining the legislature's role in maintaining national security while safeguarding fundamental rights. The court's scrutiny sought to ensure that laws were not misused, emphasizing the need for clear definitions and evidentiary standards in cases involving terrorism. The judgment highlights the intricate dance of interpreting law amidst the unsettling backdrop of terrorism. It called for a distinction between direct participation in violence and mere association with accused individuals. This nuance is essential not only for ensuring justice, but also for setting a precedent that future terrorism-related cases must adhere to meticulously defined legal standards. The court's decisive stance asserts the judiciary's role as a guardian of constitutional rights, skillfully navigating the tension between individual freedoms and societal safety. Moreover, the ruling delves into the mechanisms of trial procedures in cases laden with national security implications. The debate around the use of confessions obtained during custody is particularly notable. The Supreme Court provided crucial guidelines, reinforcing the necessity for transparency and due process within the judicial framework. By doing so, it sought to uphold the sanctity of the legal process, ensuring that the accused are not only presumed innocent until proven guilty, but are also afforded every modern judicial protection. In conclusion, the Union of India v. Sriharan case stands as a cornerstone in the evolution of counter-terrorism law in India. The ruling reinforces the judiciary's commitment to preserving democratic values while deftly addressing the realities of terrorism. As society grapples with the complexities of security, this case serves as a compelling reminder that the rule of law must be upheld to maintain the very freedoms that are fought to protect. Did you know that the Union of India v. Sriharan case was one of the first to address the complexities of extradition law in India, involving a notorious figure linked to terrorism? The case of Union of India v. Sriharan, also known as Murugan, is a landmark judgment that has significant implications for national security and anti-terrorism laws in India. This case has been widely discussed and debated in legal circles, and it's essential to understand its relevance in today's world. At its core, this case deals with the delicate balance between individual rights and national security, and it's a fascinating story that I'm excited to share with you. In this video, we'll delve into the details of the case, exploring the events leading up to it, the legal arguments presented in court, and the impact of the Supreme Court's decision on India's legal landscape. We'll also examine the conflicts faced by the judiciary and the implications of this ruling on similar cases in India. In the aftermath of the 1991 assassination of former Indian Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, India witnessed a surge in terrorist activities, which led to a significant overhaul of its anti-terrorism laws. This case is set against the backdrop of that period, and understanding its significance requires a brief overview of the events leading up to it. Rajiv Gandhi's assassination was a watershed moment in Indian politics, and it exposed the vulnerability of the country to terrorist attacks. The Indian government responded by enacting the Terrorist and Disruptive Activities Prevention Act, or TADA, which gave law enforcement agencies sweeping powers to tackle terrorism. However, TADA was widely criticized for its draconian provisions, and it was eventually repealed in 1995. Terrorism in India during the 1990s was largely fueled by separatist movements in Punjab and Kashmir, as well as the rise of extremist groups. The Indian government struggled to contain these groups, and it was in this context that the Union of India v. Sriharan case unfolded. Sriharan, alias Murugan, was a key figure in the conspiracy to assassinate Rajiv Gandhi. He was arrested in 1991 and later extradited from Sri Lanka to India, where he was tried and convicted for his role in the assassination. However, in 2000, the Tamil Nadu